Hi, I'm Iain Strachan, business coach. Now, one of the things that comes up really frequently for my clients and their teams is what we call the subtle art of delegation. And we call it a subtle art because, look, it's referred to so often as, oh, we just need to delegate that. Like it's a switch that we flick. It's like it's just a task that we do and off it goes, which is absolute bullshit. Okay, delegation is an absolute process that needs repeating over and over and over again with each employee and with each task which we delegate to that employee. So, assuming we've gone through all the stuff about cultural fit, about core values, and we've got on board people who do the same shit that we do, that's absolutely critical in the first place before we can start to delegate. So, if you're surrounded by idiots, we need to go do a different video, a different course, and actually start looking at how we recruit the right people into your business. That's a different subject. Now we're making the assumption, right, we've got sensible people on board. They actually make decisions pretty much the same way that we make decisions, but we're trying to delegate work to them. And the model that comes out of this is another little coaching 2x2 matrix. Starts out with, and it runs backwards this one, which is really, really confusing for me. I've done this for more than my own. We start out down here. Okay, so the two axes we've got, the vertical axis is how much support are we lending? So that support being how much we're reaching out and putting our arms around people and actually asking great questions, offering advice and allowing people to grow, helping people to grow and offer education. As opposed to direction, which is you will do that. And when you've done that, you'll do that, and then you'll do that. You will pick up that pen, you will put that pen on that piece of paper, and it's a piece of paper that size and that thickness and that grade. Really, really micromanagement. So down here, where support is minimal and direction is high, that is what we would not, let's put it in here. That is what we would normally refer to as micromanagement, right there. That is the first stage of delegation, is micromanagement. So when somebody walks into your office and you go, right, I want you to do this job, first thing you have to do is a little audit. Okay, what is their skill set to complete this task? If you do an audit of their skill set and their skill set is more or less zero, you need to treat them and they have no idea what they're doing. Take them through step by step and tell them what to do. And because we've brought people on board who are sentient beings and who are resonating with what we do, we'll find that they progress from full micromanagement to a point where they've got some idea what they're doing. So we gently take them on here and we give them instruction and give them clarity and focus. We've got job roles and job descriptions so they know what they're doing, they know what success looks like, and you are praising them and complimenting them and catching them every time they do something right. Taking them into that stage where we start to do even more catching them right, but actually then we're giving them a little less direction and more support. Right? Now, this is very much a coaching phase of asking people, okay, if I give you this task to do, how will you go about that? Giving them the liberty to actually bring some of their own flair, some of their own autonomy to the piece. But at the same time, we're still giving lots and lots of direction. But by asking them, then we're getting them to that point up here where it's kind of like, we're asking you, how do you go about this task? How will you go about it? And then setting them on course correction. And after a while of course correction, they'll get to the point where they actually just need pure support. So you give them a task and they only need to, so this is you asking questions here, and this is them asking questions of you. You give them a task, they ask you what help they need. So now the support starts to fall off because as they get better and better and they exercise their muscles more and they build the neural pathways, they get to know more and more about what they're doing. They need less and less support and less direction until we get to this point here. And this is the point where we have gloriously delegated. But we had to go through that phase of micromanagement, take them through the point where we're asking them what they know about it, through to a point where they are asking us when they need help, to the point where actually we can give them a task and they can get on with it and do it competently the way that we would have them do it. This is a subtle art of delegation. This is not a one-off process. This repeats over and over and over again. Every time with every member of the team, we need to go through this process. Every time it's a new task, we need to go through this process. We need to have an audit process where we go, right, do they have the knowledge, and do they have the skills, and do they have the tools and the resources to complete it at that stage? And then if it's no, they don't have the skills, they don't have the knowledge, we start here and take them through this process. That is the subtle art of delegation. I'm Iain Strachan, business coach.